Friends, welcome you all again in the practical session in geology. Today we have very interesting topic, how to prepare the traverse map with the help of the tape and the brunton compass. So to prepare the traverse map, what type of item we required in the field? So first of all, you can see we should require a brunton compass, then we should have a graph sheet, and one is D and another one is scale, and of course we required a pencil also. So here first of all, what we have to mark on the graph sheet, first of all we have to mark the north on the top of the graph sheet. So this is in your hand. You can mark north like that also, or you can mark north in this direction also. So basically this is our reference. So here you can see we have a traverse here, this is a path here, and this path is again directed towards our left. So we'll prepare this traverse with the help of the tape and the brunton compass on a sheet of the graph sheet. So here what we have to do, you have heard a lot about the forward bearing and the back bearing method. So in our BSc syllabus and in MSc syllabus, teachers taught us about the back bearing and forward bearing. So basically back bearing and forward bearing is that the bearing from the observer to the object, that is the forward bearing, and the bearing from the object to the observer, that is the back bearing. So forward bearing from the observer to the object. Here our object is the direction of the path. From that end of the path towards me, that is the back bearing. So this method is also known as the preparing the traverse map based on the forward bearing and the back bearing. So here on the graph sheet, what I have done here, first of all I have marked the north direction, then I have prepared the scale here. This is a scale, you can see. So this scale is you can scale according to your graph sheet, you can prepare it. So here you can see here 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meter. So these 2 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. So you can see we have a tape here. So the stretch from here to there, that is 10 meter. So what first step here is, first of all I'll take the forward bearing from my side to the that end of the path. So you can see the direction is 0.25, okay, from here to here. So here we have a starting point, you can take the starting point here. So this is our starting point. Always remember, starting point should be there should be a ground reference. So you can see at my right hand side here we have a very big tree. So this may be our ground reference here. So this is a tree, we can mark here. The width of the path is approximately 4 meter. So you can mark here, this is a tree. So you can write here big tree, okay. So people can ask how we can use this for the geological mapping. Actually what happened, we have recently we have lots of instrument in the field like total station, GPS and mobile phone also. We can use these devices to prepare the traverse map in the field, okay. But at some time what happened, we don't have total station, GPS and mobile also. So we can use this type of technique also. Like if suppose that you are in the remote region and you want to prepare the traverse map, so you can take the ground reference based on the existing structure. So these existing structure may be a known point. So that known point may be a monument, maybe a survey of India survey pillar there, or maybe a bridge also, maybe some settlement also, maybe railway station, historical building or political building also. You can take that reference point also. So here we have a forward bearing 0.20 degree, as I have shown you. This is our forward bearing. So you can see this direction is from observer towards the object. This is 0.25 in the whole circle bearing. Then this is back bearing 215. This is the back bearing. So here I can write forward bearing is 0.25 and back bearing is 215, okay. So 205, this is 205, this is 0.25 forward bearing and back bearing 205. So always there is a relationship between forward bearing and back bearing. They are always reciprocal to each other and at 180 degree. Okay, so first of all what we have to do here, we have to mark 10 meter. So 10 meter is basically, we have, this is our reference point and we have to mark 0.25 degree, because this is our north, this is our north here 360 degree. So we have to mark 0.25 degree. So 0.25 should be towards this direction. So this is 10, 20 and 25 degree. So this is our 25 degree. Now the tape is, this direction is up to that point, that is 10 meter length. So we have to mark in this direction 2 centimeter line. So this is 2 centimeter line. So this is our first step. Okay, and the width of the path is 4 meter. So we have to take 4 meter. So according to our scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 meter. So approximately 0.75. So here parallel to this one, because this one is the straight. So this is our path here. So we can prepare here. Okay, so this is our path up to this point. Now we have to move towards our tape, as you can see. So our tape, at the path we have a curvature here, a 10 meter length. So now here what we have to do, from this point we have to take another reading like this. So this is 340 degree. As you can see, forward bearing is the 340 degree and the back bearing is 160 degree. Okay, this is 340 and back bearing is 160. So what we have to do, we have to draw from this point. Actually this is our ending point. So from this point we have to mark 340 degree. So this is our 360. Okay, then this is 340 and this is 360. So in this direction what we have to do, we have to take another 10 meter. So another 10 meter means we have to draw 2 centimeter line here. So this is 2 centimeter line in this direction, as you can see here, and the width here is 6 meter. Okay, so the width should be like this. Okay, so we have to mark another 2 centimeter in this direction. So as you can see here, this is our path and this one is diverting towards this direction. Okay, so this direction is basically 0.25, this direction is basically 346. You can write with, for your reference only, there is no need to write like this one. Okay, this why I am writing these readings here, because for the reference, not for the final preparation of the map, because we have already marked the direction here. So our next step to take the forward reading from this point. So our next point is here. So as you can see, this is the tape and again this one is the diverting towards this direction. So from here again we have to take the forward bearing. As you can see in the Brunton compass, the forward bearing is 285. This is 285. So from this point we have to draw 285. So again this is over 360 degree. Okay, so we have to draw 285. We have to draw 285. So this is over 360, this is 270 here, 280, and this is over 285. Okay, in this direction. So we have to draw another 2 centimeter direction, 2 centimeter line from this point to, this is 1 and 2 along this line. Okay, this is the width of the path and again this is the width of the path. So as you can see, this is path. So as you can see, the curvature is going on and going on. So what we can do, we can draw whole path and whole traverse like that. So I think this is the basic of how to draw the traverse with the help of the Brunton and with the help of the tape on the graph sheet. So this exercise is very helpful sometime in the field, and we have to draw the traverse with the help with the limited instruments. So this is the end of the video. Thank you very much.